So in this video, we are going to learn how to automate YouTube SEO with AI agent using Pabbly Connect. So we are going to build an AI agent using which just by adding the title of a YouTube video in our Google spreadsheet, this AI agent will capture the same title from our Google Sheet, and using AI platform like OpenAI, it is going to generate the SEO content like the description, tags and keywords. And after generating these details from OpenAI, we are going to update the same details back in our Google Sheet in the same row in front of the title as well. So this complete process will be automated using this AI agent. Now, if you want to learn how you can build this AI agent all by yourself, for that, let me just take you to my screen. So as you can see, this is my Google spreadsheet in which I'm adding the title of my YouTube video. Now I want that whenever I add the title and select the status as generate over here, we are going to create an AI agent which will get these details, and this AI agent will generate the description, keyword and tag for the same video over here on the same title. And then we are going to update the same details in our Google spreadsheet in the same row. Now we have to basically connect our Google spreadsheet with AI platform like OpenAI, using which we will be generating all of these SEO content details. And to connect Google Sheet with these platforms, we are going to use Pabbly Connect. So here you can see that we are on Pabbly Connect's dashboard, and to reach this dashboard, you will get a free sign-up link of Pabbly Connect in the description box below. By clicking on that link, you can set up your free Pabbly Connect account in just 2 minutes. After creating your account and coming to this dashboard, click on this Create Workflow button and give this workflow a name. Let's say I'll name it as AI Agent for YouTube SEO. You can basically give any other name as per your choice. Then just select the folder of your Pabbly account in which you want to set up this automation and click on Create. And as you click on Create, here you can see that the workflow will open in front of us. Now in this workflow, we have 2 different windows. First one is the trigger window and second one is the action window. So the trigger says when this happens and the action says do this. So these are those 2 concepts, those 2 principles on which this whole automation works on. So let's start with the trigger step. Now the idea here is, first we have to connect our Google spreadsheet with Pabbly Connect in the trigger step. So that whenever we are going to add a new title in our Google spreadsheet and select the status over here, automatically the same title should be received by our AI agent and the AI agent should trigger. So here in Choose App, search for Google Sheets. Just select it. After selecting Google Sheets, in trigger event from the drop down, select the trigger event as new or updated spreadsheet row. After selecting this trigger event, Pabbly Connect gave us a webhook URL. Now we have to add this webhook URL in our Google spreadsheet. For that, just copy the webhook URL from here and go to your Google Sheet. After coming to Google Sheets, just go to Extensions, Add-ons and click on Get Add-ons. And as we click on Get Add-ons, we will reach to Google Workspace Marketplace. Here in Search app, we have to search for Pabbly Connect Webhooks. So here you can see that Pabbly Connect Webhooks, this add-on is already installed in my Google Sheets. You just have to install the same add-on into your own Google Sheets account, and after installing it, just refresh your Google Sheets once. This is a very important step. After refreshing our Google Sheets, once again we'll come to this spreadsheet over here, go to Extensions, and this time you can see Pabbly Connect Webhooks. This add-on is now added. Just hover on it and click on Initial Setup. Now as we click on Initial Setup, here you can see that this dialog box will appear in front of us. And here it is basically asking us 3 different things. Selected sheet, webhook URL and trigger column. Now here in selected sheet, we have to basically select the sheet in which we are adding the title from which we want to send the title to Pabbly Connect. Then here in this Google spreadsheet, you can see I have only one sheet named as sheet 1. So that's why it has selected sheet 1 over here. Then here in the field of webhook URL, as you can guess, we have to enter the exact same webhook URL which Pabbly Connect gave us. Just copy it from here and paste it over here. After pasting the webhook URL, it is asking us for the trigger column. Now you must be thinking, what is this trigger column? So trigger column is basically the last data entry column of our Google spreadsheet in which we will be entering any data. So column B is going to be my trigger column according to this spreadsheet because it is the last column in which we will be entering any data. In the rest of the columns, we will be updating the data after generating it using this AI agent. So I'm selecting column B as the trigger column. And then just click on this Send Test button. Now, as we click on Send Test, here you can see that it is showing us that the test data is sent successfully. This means the data of the very first row after headers, the data of row number 2 is now sent to Pabbly Connect, to this webhook URL. So let's check it. We will go to a Pabbly Connect workflow, and yes, here you can see that in our trigger step, we have received the response In this response, you can see we have received the title of the same video which we have added in our Google spreadsheet, and we have the status as generate, the same status which we have selected over here in the drop down in Google Sheets. Now, after doing this, let's click on the submit button over here, and we have successfully added the webhook URL in Google Sheet. Now, after clicking on submit, it is showing us that the setup is configured successfully. Then we'll just close it, and then after that, once again we'll go to extensions, Pabbly Connect webhooks, and this time we have to select this option of send on event. So as we click on send on event, we are basically telling this Google Sheet, this add-on, that whenever a new row of title, a new row of data is added till our trigger column and select the status, instantly, immediately send that data to this webhook URL, to this AI agent in Pabbly Connect. Now, after completing step 1, let's move to step 2. And in step 2, we are going to set up a filter condition in this AI agent. Now here in this drop-down of status, you can see we have added 2 options, generate and draft. Now we want that if I select the status as generate, only in that case, I want to generate the description, keyword and tag using this AI agent. If I select the status as draft or keep anything else other than generate, in that case, I don't want this AI agent to generate these contents and update it. So what we are going to do, we are going to set up the filter over here. For that, just scroll down, come to this action step of our workflow and select filter Pabbly. After selecting filter Pabbly, in action event from the drop down, select the action event as filter values. Then just click on connect. After clicking on connect, the first thing it asks us is to select the label. That what is the label, what is the response on which we want to set up the filter condition. And here in this drop down, you can see a list of all the responses which we have received from Google Sheets of a new row. Out of all of these responses, we want to select the response or select the label as status because we want to set up the filter condition on the status label over here, on the response of status. Then the filter type will be equals to, and the filter value will be generate over here. So we are setting up this filter condition that if we get the response of status as generate, only in that case, this AI agent will continue and generate the YouTube SEO content. Or else it is not going to generate the content and the workflow, this AI agent will stop here. Now after this, just click on this save and send test request button. And as we click on save and send test request, you can see it is showing us that the condition is true. Now, because we have selected the status as generate over here in our Google Sheet, it is showing the condition is true over here. Now, after this, what we want to do, in the next step, we want to generate the YouTube SEO content for this title using OpenAI. So we will just click on this add action step button, and then here in choose app, we will search for OpenAI. After selecting OpenAI, in action event from the drop down, select the action event as ChatGPT structured AI output. Then just click on connect and select add new connection. Now here we have to connect our OpenAI account with Pabbly Connect. And to make this connection, we have to basically generate or add an API key of our OpenAI account. Now you must be thinking how you can get this API key. To get it, just log into your OpenAI account, just go to dashboard, and from the left sidebar, go to this API keys section. Click on this create new secret key button and give this key a name. Let's say I'll name it as AI agent for YouTube SEO. You can give any other name as per your choice. Then just select the project of your OpenAI account for which you want to generate the API key and select the permission as all. And then just click on this create secret key button. Now as you click on this create secret key button, the API key is generated. Just copy the API key from here, go to Pabbly Connect and paste it over here. And after pasting the API key, just click on save. And as we click on save, we will see our OpenAI account will get connected with Pabbly Connect. After making the connection, it is asking us to select the AI model. So here in this dropdown, you can see a list of all the AI models using which we can generate the structured AI output for the YouTube SEO content. So we are going to select the model as GPT-4o Mini. Then it is asking us for the role. So in role, I'm going to give the role as user over here. And then it is asking us for the content user as well. So here in content user, we have to enter the prompt with the title of our YouTube video. So I have already created a prompt. Let me just enter that prompt over here. Okay, so this is the prompt which I want to give to ChatGPT over here. So the prompt is, you are a YouTube SEO expert. Based on the given YouTube title, generate the following optimized for search and engagement. So we have basically mentioned that we wanted to generate the engaging description, tags over here, and also 5 to 10 highly relevant keywords. Then after entering this prompt, what we want to do, we want to basically give the title over here. So I'll write title, and the title which we have entered in our Google spreadsheet of our YouTube video, the same title is received inside this workflow in the trigger step. So here from the trigger step responses, we are going to add this response of title to this OpenAI action step. And to add the trigger step response in this action step in this content user field, we are going to use a process called mapping. And the process of mapping is very simple. Simply click on this field of content user over here in front of title, and in the drop down, we can see a list of all the responses from previous 2 steps. Out of all of these responses, from the Google Sheet responses, select the response of title and it will be mapped. In this way, whatever title we are going to enter in our Google spreadsheet, this AI agent will capture the same title and send the same title with this prompt to ChatGPT to generate the YouTube SEO content. Then after that, it is asking us for the response format. So from ChatGPT, we want to basically receive a response in a specific format. We want separate response for description, tags, and keywords as well, so that we can easily add these details in our Google spreadsheet in separate columns. So what we are going to do, we have to basically get the data or the response in structured output. Basically, we have to give a JSON schema in response format field to this OpenAI to ChatGPT that we want to mention that we want the response in this particular format. Now, creating this JSON schema or structured output is not tough. OpenAI has a tool using which we can generate the JSON schema itself. So what we have to do, from the help text below, we have to just copy this thing over here, just copy it and paste it over here. Now, after pasting this response format, here in your JSON schema, we have to enter our JSON schema. Now you must be thinking how you can generate your JSON schema. For that, what we have to do, we will just go to our OpenAI account and then we will go to this docs section. After coming to docs section, from the left sidebar, we will go to the structured output field, and from here, you can generate the JSON schema. Just click on this generate field over here, and here what we have to do, we just have to mention that what are the details we want to include in JSON schema. So here we have entered a prompt where we have clearly mentioned that what are the details we want to include. So I'll just copy the prompt where I've mentioned that the details I want to include and then paste it over here. After pasting the prompt, let's click on this create button. And as we click on create here, you can see within seconds, OpenAI is going to generate a JSON schema. And here you can see the JSON schema is over here. Just copy the exact same JSON schema, don't make any changes, and paste it over here in field of this JSON schema over here. In response format, here after JSON schema colon, we are going to enter the same schema which was given by OpenAI. So this is the response format. We are specifying to OpenAI that we want the response in this particular format. Then it is asking us for the user where we can enter any kind of unique identifier if you want to basically create a long conversation of threads for different users. But right now, we are just going to set up this automation, this AI agent for one particular user. So you can just keep this field as blank. Then it is asking us max token, sampling type, sampling values, presence penalty, frequency penalty. So you can enter these details over here and basically you can twerk or basically adjust the kind of responses you are generating from ChatGPT, from OpenAI. Right now, I just want to go with the default values. So we are just going to keep this field as blank and go with the default value. But if you want to control the kind of output or kind of response ChatGPT or OpenAI gives to us, like what should be the repetition of what kind of hallucination or variation you want to basically add in the description, keywords, and relevant tags, you can basically control this. You can make the changes, enter the values over here, and make the changes in the response. We are just going with the default response, so keeping it blank, and click on Save and Send Test Request. Now, when we click on Save and Send Test Request, here you can see that we are going to receive some response over here, and the response is received. And in this response, you can see that in front of description, we have received the description for our YouTube video on the same title. Then here in front of tags, we have received comma separate tags, which we should add in our YouTube video. And also we have the keywords over here, comma separate keywords, which we should add with the description. So in this way, using OpenAI, we have generated the SEO content as well. Now let's move to the last step where we are going to update the same details back in our Google spreadsheet in the same row. For that, we will scroll down, click on this Add Action Step button, and then here in Choose App, we will search for Google Sheets. Just select it. After selecting Google Sheets, in Action Event from the drop-down, select the action event as Update Row. Then just click on Connect and select Add New Connection. Now here, we have to connect our Google Sheets account with Pabbly Connect. And to make this connection, click on this Sign In with Google button. Then after that, here from this pop-up window, select your Google Sheets account and then just scroll down and click on Continue. And as we click on Continue, we will see our Google Sheets account will get connected with Pabbly Connect. After making the connection, the first thing it asks us is to select the spreadsheet, that in which spreadsheet we want to update the data in the row. So in this dropdown, you can see a list of all the spreadsheets which we have in our Google Sheets account. Out of all of this, the spreadsheet in which we are adding the title and want to update the YouTube SEO details is named as YouTube SEO AI agent. So from this drop down, we are going to select the same spreadsheet. Then it is asking us to select the sheet. Now in this Google spreadsheet, as we saw, we have only one sheet named as sheet 1. That's why in this drop down, we have only one option of sheet 1 and we are going to select it. Then after that, it is asking us for the row index, that in this Google spreadsheet, in which particular row we want to update the data. Now here in the trigger step responses, where we have received the response of the title of the video, we have also received the response of row index, that in which particular row we have this title whose SEO content we have generated using this AI agent. So here from the trigger step responses, we are going to map the response of row index to this Google Sheets action step. And the process of mapping stays the same. Just click on this field of row index and from the drop down from Google Sheet responses, select and map the response. Then all the columns of data which we have created in this Google Sheet, you can see all of these columns are added as fields over here. Now out of all of these fields, we don't want to update the title and status. We just want to update the description, keywords and tags with the responses which we have received from ChatGPT in the previous step. So once again, we'll use the same process of mapping. Click on this field of description and from the drop down from OpenAI responses, select the response of description and it will be mapped. Similarly, we are going to map the keywords as well and then we are going to map the tags too. After mapping all the details, just click on save and send test request. And as we click on save and send test request, here you can see that we have received some response. And this response seems to be a positive response to us. This response shows that the data which we have mapped over here, these details are now updated in this particular row of this Google Sheet. So let's check it. We will just go to a Google spreadsheet and yes, here you can see that in a Google Sheet, the same description which was generated by OpenAI by ChatGPT is updated. Also, we have the same keywords and same tags as well. So this means the AI agent which we have created for YouTube SEO in our Google spreadsheet, this AI agent is working perfectly fine. Now after setting up this AI agent, we are going to test this AI agent once. So here I have some more titles in my Google spreadsheet. What I'm going to do, I'm just going to change the status of these titles. So I'm going to select the status of the next title as generate. Then in the third title, I'm going to select the status as draft. And in the fourth title, once again, I'm going to select the status as generate. And here you can see that as we do this, instantly within seconds, the YouTube description, keywords and tags are generated and added over here. So we have the description for the same title which we have added over here in this Google spreadsheet. We have the same keywords related to this title and description and also the similar tags. Also, because we have selected the status as draft, the description, keywords and tags for this particular row or this particular title is not generated. But again, if we select the status as generate, these details will be generated over here. So in this way, here you can see that we have basically successfully created this YouTube SEO agent for Google Sheet using Pabbly Connect. So not just this, you can build AI agents using Pabbly Connect for multiple processes of your business. Also, let me tell you that you will get a clone link of the same workflow of the AI agent in the description box below. By clicking on that link, you can clone the same workflow into your own Pabbly Connect account and start building and using this AI agent for absolutely free. Also, let me tell you, Pabbly Connect offers you a free plan. And in this plan, you will get some free tasks every month into your own Pabbly Connect account. So if you want to try and test this automation and build this AI agent, you can just do it for absolutely free.
So if this video was helpful to you, don't forget to hit the like button, share it with others, or if you have any kind of doubts or queries, you can always write us in the comment box below or email us at support@pabbly.com. Also, you can post your queries on our forum as well. And if you want to check the pricing of Pabbly Connect, you can visit this link. So this is it for today's video. Thank you. Have a great day.